Hello Capricorn, this is a general reading for the 22nd until the 28th. This is all in regards to Pisces season. What is Pisces season and how is it affecting you? Pisces is very intuitive. It's a water sign. So it's a time for you to listen to your intuition. It's not a time for action. That comes in Aries season. This right now is a time for rest, meditation, maybe take a vacation, take a time out, and do self-reflection on acknowledging your life cycle, what's on the other side of the old story. And as you do that, spend some time with water near a lake, an ocean, water. If you're in snow, bring some snow in and melt it. Whatever that turns into water, drink a lot of water. It's also a time of using your imagination, so the unseen realm with the subconscious mind. So it's the spiritual and the physical. It's important also not to get lost in any illusions, fantasy, or escapism when this card appears. So let's see what spirit message we are going to have for Capricorn. Capricorn, also thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. Take a time out. Look at that. That is how. And then we have trust in divine detours. Coyote spirit is a very trickster energy. I love coyote because, you know, when coyotes show up at my door, I always check and see, you know, what is the coyote's message? And the coyote's message, first of all, says to be playful and don't take life so seriously. So if right now, Capricorn, if you're being serious in an area of your life, it's telling you, don't take things so seriously. And to take a time out for needing to be so serious, because the brown spirit too is showing up and is saying, hey, where are you not laughing at some things? Because the coyote can be very deceptive when this card shows up. You know, it's a card of like the fool. So this card comes up and says, hey, no matter what seems to go this way or that way, just know that things are exactly as how they're supposed to be. So divine detours in our life happens for a reason. It happens because it's not timing. It happens because something shitty could have happened or something that wasn't for your highest good. So the universe comes and brings the coyote your way and it tricks you. So the thing is not to get tricked that something bad is happening, is to really become playful with what is happening, because then you'll know when it's time to act. Because right now, like I said, with Pisces season, it is not time to act. It's a time to take a time out. And I had said that with that card too. So this is now saying it's time, you know, it's like the bear, it's hibernating time. So stay within, realize whatever hasn't happened at this time, it's for your own protection. And just know that whatever this is for, you know, it's going to be different for everybody. So let's see the card that wants to come out. We have the card, acceptance. This is beautiful. So we have the card of 3, which is realization. Yes, beautiful. So this is when you get to see things from a new perspective. You're really getting to realize, you know, why some doors close, why some doors haven't opened yet. This is coming into acceptance with whatever has happened and has not happened. Because when we come into acceptance, right, we take a time out, we don't have resistance, and then we're not tricking ourselves, and the realization comes in, because this is about awareness. Like I said, Pisces is really self-realization. So when you have self-awareness, comes with self-realization. So this is the knowledge that you gain from that. This is self-examination of your role within any situation here. So as you're acknowledging that, as you're realizing your role in the bigger picture, you come into the plan of acceptance. So you're accepting what is and what isn't during this week right now. So whatever's happening for you guys right now, acceptance is the key to any current situation that is happening, because guess what? Whatever happened. It becomes the past, right? The future hasn't happened yet. So this is saying just be right here, right now. Right here, right now. That's the realization. You can't change what happened. The future hasn't happened yet. So be very present. And as you're present, you're just taking a time out, giving that mind a rest, right? So don't get tricked and just be playful in the now, because the coyote, the coyote is definitely a trickster. Okay, so look at this, a higher view. And yes, absolutely. And we have willing release. Again, releasing on the things that don't belong to you. Don't try to control or manipulate anything that is not meant to happen at this time. This is when we release things. This is when we clean out the clutter. This is when we clean out the closet. This is when we clear out the old way of thinking. This is when we clear out our mind, right? And it's winter release here. And then this says a higher view. So this is, look at this beautiful owl. The owl is all about wisdom. It's about using your intuition. It's about seeing things from a higher perspective. Again, with the realization, and this card here, this is absolutely beautiful, because what is it that you're realizing at this time? What is it that you're seeing? What is showing itself to you? It's time for you to really become intuitive and really realize seeing things from a higher perspective, because when you see things from a higher perspective, then consciously what you're doing is you're letting go of any judgment of what happened, what didn't happen, and that is the realization. When you allow yourself to see things from a higher, from a bigger perspective, beyond yourself, beyond your own mind, then what you're doing is that there's this acceptance that comes in. Why is that? Because you've risen above the way that you used to see things, and now you're seeing things with a higher perspective, which is beautiful, because here, divine detour, realization, higher perspective. Take time out, acceptance, willing release. All your messages here is saying for you to accept any detours. Realize it's happening from a higher perspective. Trust in a higher perspective. Raise the way you're seeing things. It's like seeing things from the ground up. Now, when you hike up, you're seeing things from another view. So see things from other perspective, why things happen. You're not always in control. The spirit realm is. So sometimes it course corrects things, right? And says when. And when we come to a place of acceptance, then there's no struggle. And there's no struggle in releasing things, okay? So let's pull some tarot. And there is, look at this. There is a new passion. There's something new that is boiling within inside of you. So yes, this is in regards to new, because we also have Page of Voices. So whether you're learning something, whether you're receiving messages, whether you're waiting on messages, this is in regards to something that is very new, something that is very creative, something that wants to happen. So again, if there was a message of a divine detour, trust it. Trust that it's happening for absolutely the way it needs to happen, and don't struggle against that. So this is saying here with the Nine of Voices, this is the realization. You can put yourself in mental pain. You can put yourself in agony. You can put yourself in a state of depression, in dark nights of the soul, or you can realize that even through the darkness, that there is light. That when we look at things from another view, when we ask ourselves, what is this teaching me? Maybe it's teaching you to slow down. Maybe it's teaching you to see things that, you know what, the universe has a plan. Maybe it's teaching you that, you know what, in you trying to control outcomes, it actually brings you more into mental pain, mental agony. So the realization is that epiphany that, you know what, from the dark comes light. Again, it's in that dream state. So don't put yourself in a place to where you feel out of alignment and out of control with things, because what it's saying is that, you know what, there's new ways of looking at things. Then we have the card of the moon. The moon comes and says from the higher perspective, things will be illuminating for you. This is the Piscean card. So during this season, a shift in perspective is being asked of you to change the way you look at things so you can see things in a new way, in a new light. And so this is very beautiful. Trust your intuition. Trust what is hidden. Trust the secrets. Trust, and also, are you facing some fears right now? Is there any fears right now? And really look at that. Pisces is illusions of fears. So really ask yourself, are you going into fears and really going into a place where you're putting yourself in a mental place of self-sabotage? And then look at the last card that comes out. This is beautiful. And then I have Eight of Inspiration too. So there's going to be movement, a brand new beginning. Things become illuminated. You have the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon show up and says, listen, when you rise above, when you come out of anything that you needed to realize, when there was any darkness, any pain, any self-sabotage, these are lessons in our life to what? So we can see things through a new perspective, so we can really break through and realize that the clouds disappear. They don't just stay in one spot. So you can really come into a place of acceptance in whatever has happened or has not happened, and really raise your vibration. And as you do, then the things that have been hidden, your shadow or your fears, become illuminated, and hence bring you to a sun, which the sun is the best card of the deck. Joy, celebration, happiness, illumination, new beginnings. And this is saying everything is happening for a reason. You're to see something from another perspective, from a higher perspective. And as you do and come into acceptance, and as you release the old mental, the old fears, the old blocks, it's like cleaning house. You know, as you're cleaning house before you make a move, you know, we purge things. So we don't take, you know, old stuff with us and hoard things. So that's within your mind. So it's saying to really release the things that have no room in your life, so you can have this movement forward. Then there's flow. This happens and it will be very rapid. Once the flow happens, that's it. The flow has happened. This is really beautiful. Let's bring you a Making Magic card and let's close you out. And we have the card of protection. So it says strong protective magic for the family and the home. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Whatever is going on for you, Capricorn, at this time, whatever beginning has come to a slow down, you are receiving these messages again. There's a realization. Everything happens or doesn't happen because you are protected. Really see things from this perspective. You come into acceptance, and as you do, the sun illuminates, shines things for a brand new beginning. Until next time, hit that subscribe button. Sending you much love, much light. Namaste.